Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the 50, Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Throwing on second and 8. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. That
they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Third and long, it's Stafford. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Block off of play action. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. first down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Rolling to his left. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run wide side with Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Block now to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And some space here. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henry up the middle. Shoves him aside. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On play action, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Evades the tackler, and now a hit and a loose football. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. He finds his target, Allen. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Locke. Complete. It's Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He starts with a give to Akers, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This complete to Lockett. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run this with Homer. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This is Homer. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Block going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw is Stafford. Keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby dropping it for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Rams. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Locke. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from a yard out. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants